Hey everybody, welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. I got everybody back up and running, and we're gonna grab the stuff that's here, so that way we can get whatever we need. Ooh, there's another hatch here. So another secret little hidey hole. Let's read it first before we see. Must be underneath that hatch where Leandra's blood actually is. If I were to take a guess, anyways. To my enlightened Immaculates, I have left word with Mangoth that these instructions are only to be read under the most dire of circumstances. Thus I write assuming that such circumstances have come to pass. If I am dead, the Death Knights must be stopped. Our purpose is the achievement of specific ends, not senseless destruction or tyranny. We seek true peace, and peace is hard won, but I have crafted our Death Knights with the intention of securing the future, not of conquering the helpless. Each Death Knight has been infused with a drop of my blood, and a drop of my blood can make them vulnerable. Take this vial and combine it with the spell I have crafted elsewhere stored, and the Death Knights may be subdued, which we did pick up that spell already. If I am dead, it means I have failed you. For this, my Immaculates, I am forever sorry. Yet, in my absence, the Immaculates must disband. Without me, the goddess is no longer listening, the conduit.
Oh.
Alright, and here's Leandra's headquarters, which means her blood should be somewhere around here. In theory, anyways.
Another one for the collection. Another piece of trash.
Let's see here.
Not even worth the rummaging.
We can sell it. And until we can figure out what happened to our life, soul, whatever the essence of life, we won't be able to make what I need to get, to create resurrection scrolls. Carnage. Carnage, carnage. Yeah, for some reason sack is spelled backwards, and there's all carnage in there. Where's Venom? Bad Marvel joke. I will accept the loss on this one. Let's read this. Madam Conduit, the scepter of control is quite complete. Using this wand, you alone will be able to dismantle the Death Knights. Aim this weapon at your target, and at your will, it shall be reduced to shrapnel. Ever your servant, Shalene.
So Leandra's devised a method for destroying Death Knights.
That sounds more than promising.
We already knew that, though, y'all. Why are we pretending we didn't know that?
A map to the Source Temple in the Phantom Forest. Sounds like a location worth noting.
Yep, we gotta get there probably next, in the next act, final act. The thin volume is tome heavy. Its pages made of an unfamiliar material at once delicate and weighty, marks and annotations from an okay, Guardwin fled. So we still don't know where Zandalore is. That's the real mystery here.
Leandra's building an army in order to defeat Astarte and unleash the Void.
Our friends on the homestead will want to hear this right away. Now
Oh.
that we know exactly what she's doing, we've got the advantage over the so-called conduit.
Sort of. We don't fully have the advantage because we still have to have a way to stop her, but yes, that is a step in the right direction. But it's not the advantage. Useful, but not the advantage. You know? Like, just knowing is not enough to give us a full... We're in the lead now, right? That's not how that works. Let's see here.
Looking good.
More shit to sell. Oh yeah, we gotta read that one. My bad. Let's make sure we read that. Yep. Oh, what? I don't even know what it did! Oh my god! I just used it and I don't know what it did.
Not even worth the rummaging. Nothing but rubbish.
No, soap is good for us, sir. We need to not be stinky. Is that everything other than the blood? Yep.
Lucky find.
Alright, let's get out of here. Like I said, let's get out of here. You know what? We can just go to the end of time because we gotta report what we got now. So we got all this shit that we can report.
Ah, wonderful. You're both here once more. Can you guess what's happened? Surely by now you know the signs. Or perhaps you can simply guess from how utterly giddy I am.
Guess a new room opened.
Take a look. All your work has not been for naught. This last starstone you discovered has given the Weaver just what she needed to mend another portion of the tapestry.
Oh, that's even more interesting. So more of our story, eh?
Another tantalizing tidbit of long-lost history awaits us. Another piece of your story is ours to discover. Oh, how very thrilling.
For millennia, the God Box was flanked by the two devoted guardians. But Astarte's playmate, a creature called the Trife, turned her attention to the forbidden box. I may know a way to destroy what's inside, hissed the scheming creature. Together, we can set the Guardians free. Open its lid, Astarte, and we can have a look together. Astarte trusted her friend and assented. She pitied the Guardians and welcomed a chance to free them. Let me help you, she whispered into the ear of one. I know your duty, but you both deserve a chance at freedom. Haven't you suffered enough of this chore? She asked the other. Look, your companion is free already. The Guardians, unaccustomed to such attention, started. She had planted a seed of curiosity within them, rekindled a desire that had, for eons, lain dormant. Slowly, they glanced at one another, and the Trife's trap was sprung.
So what? The Godwoken we were the guardians of the Godwoken?
We were seduced, then. Tricked into neglecting our duty for the briefest of moments.
All we did was glance at one another. If that's a sin, there's not an innocent in all the world.
True enough. We seem to be quite blameless for whatever may have transpired in the aftermath.
Source Hunter, I have heard the tale of Prontua, a mortal who promised the gods she would always fetch their water. She was driven mad by the unchanging task far before the gods' thirst was quenched. Do you not find it strange that the gods would allow mortals to volunteer for such responsibilities?
Our gods are powerful, but far from perfect. History is littered with their mistakes. We are a little more than pawns in their great games, after all. Such is our lot, and we cannot change it.
It gives me great pain to hear this, Source Hunter. How can life thrive where there is no freedom? If it is as you say, this is very troubling.
Let's see. Trying to get us into independent. We're still too far the wrong way, I think. Yeah.
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
I salute you, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you command them to action. Which one of them, pray, has your preference?
Let's go with the Earth Elemental.
And that is your final choice?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed. That is our final choice.
Thy will be done.
Alright. Now all that's left is the air one to unlock, and then we're set.
How might I serve our mission?
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
I found a book among Leandra's possessions called The Forgotten Gods.
She knows of the wizard Zandalor and the fabled Temple of the Source. She wants to get in. It is part of her purpose. Ikara is key, hunter. She knows Zandalor. We must find him before Leandra does.
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
have always been close,
Well, I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
Yep, so we can go into the Earth one. We'll definitely go into Frost in a second because we need to grab some stuff from there, but because we need more spell scrolls from there.
Rocks and forest. This is a plane worthy of an earth elemental, all right.
Dearest guardians, how I rejoice at the sight of your growth, both in power and in prowess.
Ah, Starte.
And yet I cannot help but wonder, will it ever be enough? Will you craft yourselves once more into the warriors that you were? Oh, in the end you are like infants still, infants that would perish with a broken wail had they not their mother's milk to suckle. But you always were like children, weren't you? As are we all in the eyes of the gods. And yet they set an impossible task before you, then blamed you when you failed. How foolish even the divines can be, how lacking in compassion.
You know what? I do feel like a child, being kept in the dark about so many things.
I guess we'll have to find more Starstone and grow up.
My friend and ally, my burden is insurmountable, it seems, and I have no one to share it with but you. Isn't that a strange thing? I haven't it all. I am a ruler of worlds, and yet it means so very little to me, if anything at all. I cannot seem to stop thinking about her. I see her fall over and over. I see it strike her down. It saw an opening, and it struck so very quickly because of us. We feared, and so we failed her. Yet never have we said these words aloud. Has the time come?
The spirit of Father Nature came to me in a dream last night, and he told me to welcome you.
And who are you exactly?
Can't you tell? I'm the universe. You're the universe. We're all the universe. It's a beautiful thing, to be sure. I noticed you were bringing this place in close contact with the spirit of nature, and I thought to myself, that's where I belong. Thanks for putting me up.
I'd like you to train me in earth magic.
With utmost pleasure, my friend. The Earth's knowledge is meant to be shared.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Earth Essence. These are all... Oh, we got Novice. There we go. That's more up my alley. Do we already know Fortify? We might already know Fortify. I'll double check. Or Summon Spider.
May the Earth
Okay, let's make sure we don't know Fortify already. Or fire summon spider.
The rock spirit within me greets the rock spirit within you.
Alright.
May the earth's
2 new skills I can use. There we go. And then I do want to go to the water. Get some scrolls
By
and...
the hoary beard of Boreas, can it be? You've come home. It's about time, isn't it? Your quarters have been invaded by all manner of madness. Off to
Not what I need. Damn. Okay. Well, with that then. Oh yeah, we should. Yeah, we should talk to Akara still.
Haunts me. Follows my vision like confused spots after staring.
What's the word, Source Hunter?
Let's discuss the Immaculate Temple.
You're 2 steps ahead of my sister, dear Source Hunter. With that vial of her blood, and the fail-safe spell you rescued from the mines, you can craft a piece of magic powerful enough to render her army vulnerable.
I must tell you about a book of Leandra's called The Forgotten Gods.
So that's her plan. She intends to summon Astarte and the Void Dragon and overwhelm the goddess with an unstoppable army. With Astarte gone, there will be nothing to stop the Void from consuming all of Rivellon. Our mission is greater than us, greater than Leandra, Source Hunter. It is a quest to save all of existence from eternal blackness. Her plan must not succeed. Sister, what have you done?
Kinds of wonders stashed inside.
What's next? How do we stop Leandra?
Source Hunter, you've learned so much already. That spell you found. If it's to be believed, Leandra has created Death Knights. Only that spell, combined with her blood, will make them vulnerable to attack.
Jokes. Oh, I can tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
Okay, so we gotta make...
Tell me, O Weaver, if you know all that is past and present, does that mean you know the future as well?
Alas, no. I can predict with a degree of certainty, but I cannot speak
And
for what is to
then-
come unequivocally. Time and I are one, but we must both run our course before reaching reality.
We need...
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
How did you find Heimerheim this time of year, dear Kara?
Cold, Master Imp. Very, very cold.
Where is it? There it is.
Puzzle and delight me, Sir Eye.
Yay, we did it.
And count.
Death Knight Bane's skill book.
Such an interesting life you lead.
You flatter me, my lady, but yes,
And
I
then...
like to weave between 2 planes of existence, bound by mind and soul. There is a grandeur to it, if a humble one.
And trust me, dear lady, that grandeur humbles rather quickly when you see him groom himself.
I think I could fly straight to the void. Oh,
You know what? How much of a spark it
I
takes
could
to
tell a
zap a
joke also.
human to
Free on a good day. Oh, and the infant
All of our characters need to learn it.
every year, I said.
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that
What's the
record
word,
all-
Source Hunter?
Alright, what's next?
Why, it seems you're more than caught up, aren't you? You've already got the spell and the blood, both of which we'll need, if the spell is to be believed, to slice through Leandra's army of Death Knights. Remarkable. That means we've only to find Zandalor now.
Let's discuss my pursuit of Zandalor.
Long ago, when Source was banished, a league of great men and women promised to protect its secrets. The Keepers of the Source, they called themselves. Our wizard. That night in the King Crab Inn, Leandra was after something that only he knew. Find him, and you'll learn where to find her. He lives in Hunter's Edge, a village east of Lucula. When last I saw him, he was in a panic about Leandra's betrayal. It's possible that he'll have flown Hunter's Edge. You may need to investigate to find a hint of his whereabouts.
Okay.
Take this ring. It will mark you as my ally. If you should find Zandalor, he'll know I sent you.
Alright, so that's the plan, it seems. Let's start from Silver Glen. And then I think we technically are done in the forest. Double checking here. Kara has asked us to find the wizard Zandalor. She gave us her ring, and she told us to start at his house in Hunter's Edge. Yeah, which I think is not in this map, whatsoever, because this is east, and there's nothing over here unless it's past the Goblin Village. But I think that bridge leads us. Yeah, that bridge leads us to the next act. We haven't gone through the dungeon here, so we might go through Sacred Stone's dungeon in a bit. But also, now that we've gotten some experience, I do want to try to push for another level up, because we still need to hit level 15, because we are not ready for the next act, I think. We're still a level under where we should be, so we need to make a push, in my opinion. So we're going to do that. We're going to try to level up a little more here. We're going to grind and do some fighting out this way. Because we still need to clear out, like, all of this. Like, this is all area that we had. Like, because remember, we tried to do that spider fight last time. I think we can handle it this time. Also, we could probably go into the mines and start killing... actually start killing the Death Knights. That would also probably do us some good, although I think the mines are destroyed, technically. So we might not be able to do that. We'll have to figure that out. Unfortunately, though, I think we are out of time for this episode. So we will have to continue this next time. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is linked down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so you can become part of our community. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.